Then say that poem strong.
One pull the trigger, kill my sister, and stay one. I want to be wrong.
She's one of our up-and-coming spoken word artists, okay? So they gave me the time, but I told them every time I come out, I want to take time to encourage our youth, so I want to bring her out. Also, and give her a chance to shine, and so she can get her talents out. So, okay? Because that's what it's about. It's about our youth, and if we don't give them something to do, you know somebody else out there will, and it ain't always good.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
So, without any further ado, I want to introduce this young lady to y'all. If y'all seen the TV show, y'all might have seen her on there with me, but I'm going to introduce her. Y'all give her some love, and she coming her own way. Give it up for Queen Bree.
Queen Bree, approach me like a queen. Remember, I'm a teen, not your baby. Deserve to be treated with respect. Don't you dare talk to me like that. I'm my own boss, you can't control me. Only God can tell me who he wants me to be. Never in your dreams underestimate me to be a girl with no dreams. Goals and dreams of mine are already in progress. Me being with you is no kind of progress. Boys are so young and overrated, and that's why God is truly the only one I've ever dated. I got my mind right, and I'm still being educated. Not the one he usually sleeps with, not his baby mama either. I ain't have no babies. I'm a young lady, a strong black female, who doesn't like to be approached by MySpace or by email. If you choose not to like any of me, let me be. Because truly, I need no one to be happy. Going to school and learning are my top priorities, and Going to school and learning are my top priorities. You're just another person stopping me from being who I want to be. By now, you should be leaving, because I was dreaming till I hooked up with you. You call yourself a little gangster, and I don't like it, boo. When you figure out what you want to do, then I'm going to holler at you later, kid. I have another poem, and it's called Dear Killer. You're wrong but strong, and you're not the only one to try to get away with killing someone's son. If that was your son, what would you have done? Yell, run, run, run? No, you can't outrun a gun or a bullet. That's just stupid. You left him no choice but to die. He couldn't try, so we let his soul fly. All because you were scared. He had no weapon. He should have been scared, but you didn't care. You just gave him the glare, and you fired. Next time you fire, shoot me. Because if you're strong enough to kill him, I'm just a girl who's 15.
That's Queen Bree, everybody. Give it up one more time. So that's what we got to do with our shorties. We have an organization, Black Abolition Movement for the Mind. It's about the renewing of our youth mind and telling them how valuable they are. And as I tell our youth in our organization, especially our young women, to know how valuable you are, because you're the first teachers of the children.
That's right.
And there's no other doorway and entrance into this world other than through the female. So we have to give y'all some love for that. Okay. Now, what we sharing with y'all is part of our, what we call our Why Pull the Trigger Showcase. We have a Why Pull the Trigger Showcase that we're going around the community, and so if you'd like for us to come out to your cultural event, your spiritual event, and you'd like to invite us out, our number, or you can meet us at the table at the intermission. We have a booth set up here. The number is 773-510-1713, or see us out at the booth at the intermission time. So now I'm going to share with you all, hold that for me, my sister, and I'm going to share with you all in the spirit of why we're here today, and this is dealing with violence prevention and awareness in our community. So those are some of the issues we're dealing with. We also, I'm not going to forget the fact, we also have to keep in mind we're having a lot of young brothers and sisters, young brothers that are still being shot at the hand of the police. And I'm going to tell you, everything that you see in the paper when it comes to one of our kids down by the police, don't believe it, okay? I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to get into a whole lot of that. All right? But why pull the trigger? It's a message. Why pull the trigger? To kill your brother or sister, then go to jail. For the ones that hold, make the guns and say, no bail. Let's stop the shooting of our own. It's dead wrong. Because far too many of us have been capping and squeezing the trigger, catching these cases of possession with intent to deliver. In other words, this diabolical mousetrap of a Western judicial system has trapped and snapped many of our necks of freedom under its spring a possession with intent to deliver. Slowly but surely, it has become one of our future and freedom most dangerous killers. While falling for the cheese of coke and crack rock dreams of these triple beam schemes, we must ask ourselves, are we men? Or will we continue to be played like mice? Betting our time and our future as so-called high-stakes shakers and rollers of coke and crack rocks like dice. Faded by this wicked judicial system of jail, cells, and prisons of hell, constantly crapping out as we pay the heavy price of possession with intent to deliver with our time, our minds, our freedom, and our life. That's that piece. Now, in my closing, I always like to pay tribute to our ancestors. This is my last piece that I'm going to share with you. This pays tribute to our Dr. Martin Luther King, and our piece that I wrote is called Letter to a Doctor. And it reads, Dear Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., even though you're no longer mortally among us in the way you used to live, we can still feel your brotherly love and life all around us. So, Doctor, we say thanks for the loving life that you give. Doctor, we want you to know that we all are truly grateful for the many wonderful things you have done, like never giving up the fight to stand up and struggle for our rights, confronting evil day and night so all poor people, black and white, can overcome. Doctor, I know you can feel me today, so let me just continue and say, if this moment could grant a single wish, it would be for you to suddenly exist. However, your mortal life has spanned its time. We still say thanks for your life injections of mental resurrection and being a doctor who restored sight to the spiritually blind. Doctor, in our minds and in our hearts, memories of you are for eternally real. So again, we say thanks, not just for the living life that you gave, dear doctor. We say thanks for the loving life that you give. P.S. On behalf of your many people of struggle, thanks. Yours truly signed, Brother Blanks. Letter to a Doctor. Thank you for your time and your attention. Check us out at our booth.